they're there anyway. Good morning, collective. I'm here out in nature to do a read. That's flat. The birds are up here in the tree, like there's a whole community of them. So it's like no feeling from that. They normally sort of like fly away. It's the same birds that I feed at the bakery. Just a minute, let me turn. You see them? They're green parrots. I don't know if you can see them. Oh, there. There's a couple of them you can see anyway. But there's quite a few of them there anyway. So when I came down, it was like, yeah, it was like, it's like a soul tribe coming together, right? Do you like my t-shirt? This is another one of my t-shirts. See, care, oh, it's got the red robin for transformation and care. So, and Merry Christmas, right? And happy birthday, Jesus. Don't forget to say happy birthday to Jesus. Because that's what it is, right? That's why we celebrate Christmas. How to care, that's what Jesus was teaching, how to care and love, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that have forgotten what that even is, you know? How to care for others, how to care for oneself, how to care for the animals and the birds and the environment and pretty much everything. It's like, yeah. Anyway, I had an interesting dream this morning, which is definitely had a strong message. And there's the community. Anyway, Anyway, I was with this friend of mine, and he's one of my Indigenous friends from here, and in this dream, and we had these, I don't know why, and there was another person in it, like right the way through the dream, there was another person in it. It was a woman, but she was behind me all the time. It was like, I couldn't see the person, but I knew she was there all the time. It was like whatever I was about to do, this person was going to follow. So I wasn't really aware of it at the time, but that's what come out, right? So it's about, and it is about leading by example, right? There's this bit of hair going up here. Oh, anyway, it was about being led and then leading by example. But in the dream, I was there with my friend, the character that was with me, my Indigenous friend. We had these glasses, like wine glasses for some reason, but there was nothing in them. Like, I don't know whether we drank it, whatever was in them or not, but anyway, we had these empty wine glasses. And we were on this bridge, and he says to me, we're going to jump in off of the bridge into the water, right? And I'm like, oh, really? And he said, yeah, this is what we're going to do. And he said, well, first we throw the wine glass in, and then we jump in on top of the wine glass. Weird, right? But I don't know. So it was something to do with a vessel, right? Because a goblet is like a vessel, right? Anyway, so he throws his glass in, and he throws it in the deep part, and then he dives in, and he jumps in, and all good, and he's gone off down the river, right? So it's my turn, I've got to jump in. But I decide to throw my glass off to the side a bit because I didn't want to land on the glass, right? And it was more to like a shallower side. And so it was very, the shallow and the deep was very prominent in the dream. So I threw, and it looked like where I was about to dive, it was like there was rocks and that looked quite shallow, right? But where he went in, it was dark, so it looked like it was empty, so it was deeper, you know. But I threw the glass to the side, thinking that it would be safer, right? But it was shallower and the glass broke. So the glass smashed in the water because it was shallow, right? But anyway, but then I jump into the water and I'm thinking, and as I'm going down, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to break because this just looks too shallow, right? Because it's like I could see the rocks. But then when I went in, it became really deep, and then I went right quite deep, and then came out. So it was like, it was about going deeper, you know what I mean? Not diving into the shallow. I needed to go deeper, right? Anyway, I don't know what happened. The person was behind me because then I popped out downstream a bit, but my glass was broken, so I couldn't get the glass because I was supposed to have the glass with me for some reason. Anyway, I pop out downstream a little bit, and that's where my friend was, and he's got his glass, and he said, I told you to throw the glass in and jump on top of the glass, right? He said, now you haven't got a glass. So the glass broke, right? But he had the glass. He had his vessel. So it's something to do with the vessel, right? Going deeper with the vessel. Not shallow with the vessel. So there could be something deeper inside oneself, going deeper inside oneself. In order to physically go deeper in the 3D. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So it's definitely about going deeper and not doing things on a surface value. Going further, and I kept getting that message, going further and going deeper. So going deeper on the physical as well as the metaphysical. And I kept getting a message also of choose. Choose. There's something that needs to be chosen. Something needs to be... It's not the chosen, it's choose. Like somebody has to choose something from something. Something needs to be chosen. Anyway, in the dream, the other person did come behind me, but I don't remember whether they had a glass or what, but they followed behind. So it was like important for what I did, following my guide, who was this Indigenous person, my friend, who was acting as a guide. And it was important for the person that was coming behind me, even though I couldn't see that person, that I knew that there was somebody coming behind me and they were following me. So it was important I get it right for the person coming behind me, learning from the guide in front. But it was definitely something to do with that the goblet, the vessel, and I broke it. So the goblet being broken, the vessel being broken, the broken vessel, the broken body, the vessel. The vessel's also representative of the feminine energy, right? The broken feminine. Yeah. This goes deep, and it's saying deep, go deep into that concept of the feminine energy, broken vessel, going deeper, not just surface, right? I was watching this video yesterday of this person, Spanian his name is, he's a YouTuber, and he went into the Central Australia here in Alice Springs, and he was showing a video of, like the chaos that's going on there, and people, coming out at night time, everyone just going ballistic, crazy, fighting, violence, people just, kids, everyone just out on the street just going bonkers, right? And it's not safe for people. And so it's like not something, and it's been like that for years, in very regional areas in Australia, in communities, and that they're right out of hand. And of course, this bloke was, going through the street, and he come out at night time, and he was just videoing how it was there, and he had some guides there. It wouldn't have been safe for him if he didn't have these other people with him. I mean, it was still dodgy anyway, but anyway, and I couldn't help but think, like all the time he was talking to people and like where's the women? Like where are the women? There's all these men, but they were coming out later on going into the film, and most of it was just young girls, not necessarily women. There were a few women in the video, but not many. Yeah, so it was definitely to do, and so it's like, drugs, alcohol, all that kind of things factoring in, but, like we know with settlement and the disruption that caused, and, stolen generations, and I mean, it goes on and on and on. I'm not going to go into it all, but it's definitely an issue that is brewing up and getting worse, and it's hopefully with this new shift of energy that things are going to move out. So it was about this broken vessel and the woman, but going deeper on that, in that, right? And then I just opened up twice. I just cut these decks twice, right? And the same one come out. Achievement. There's a path. There's to the light and getting to this portal. There's a portal here. There's an illusion. The illusions of achievement. And that was the thing that somebody, that they were talking about on there too, like when you go online and you look for information about places and that, and they show you, and they only really talk about all the like touristy places and, all the, like things that are good, right? But they don't tell you about the dysfunction that's going on out in these places, right? And look at that, we've got accomplishment, but look, there's the vessel, the cup, sitting on top of the hill there. See, and these are like little portals or steps along the way. These are the paths followed. When I was just out there doing my meditation on top of the hill, and then I got up and Spirit told me to, I went down this path and I was going to just head down, and then Spirit stopped me and I was looking around and I could feel a pull in a certain direction. I'm thinking, what is that? There's something in that direction, and so I stopped and I was just feeling for it, and then a big kangaroo just jumped away and went along this path, and I went, and then I heard the mudlark bird making a sound coming from the same direction. So I went, okay, Spirit wants me to go follow that path in that direction. Why do they want me to go that way? So I followed it through, even though it was kind of like, through the grassy area and that sort of. But Spirit said, don't worry, it's all right. Oh, excuse me. And so I followed the path, and it was the path of the kangaroo track, right? And he took me on this specific track, and I was going to go one way, and I went, and there was Christmas spider webs, so that stopped me from going that way, and it kept me going on this path, right, going in the right direction, until I got to this spot, and it stopped me again, and then they said, look to the left there, go to the left. I went to the left, and I was guided to this tree, and below the tree, it was obviously where the kangaroos spend a lot of time lying around because it was all dust, and their markings are on the ground under the tree, and I could just feel the energy there, and it was warm. You know what I mean? It was warm, and then I thought, oh, maybe I should sit here for a bit. But then it was like, no. Spirit told me no. And I could hear the kangaroo. And I think it was the same big one. I think it was the same one, but he made me feel unsettled. And he was just behind these shrubs. There was all this big line of shrubs that was quite thick. And I could hear him. He was just on the other side of the shrubs. And I felt like I was in his territory, right? Because I was in the territory, and the tree, and with the big markings of where he lies, right? I'm saying he, I don't know why, but referring to the big kangaroo that I seen, he was a male. I was in his territory. And that's why I was uneasy. And so this is significant to the story in Alice Springs, being uneasy, because I'm going to go travelling soon, right? And this is where I was actually thinking about going, well, this is where I'm being drawn to go, right? But I was uneasy about being in somebody's territory. But Spirit keeps saying, go there. Oh, I just got a sense of there's an illusion, right? Accomplishment. This cup is in one piece. In my dream, I broke the cup. It's about mending the cup, the vessel, the woman vessel. Hear the crows? And because in the dream, I mean not in the dream, in the film, that this person was making, this Spaniard guy, the women, the people that were fighting in the film were the women bashing each other, like really bad, really bashing each other. Why? For the men, the communities here, the birds around, come down now on the ground. They come down on the ground. They were up there and now they've come down on the ground here near me. That's interesting. There's frustration here. For the woman vessels. They're not respected amongst the men. There's no honour here for anyone. Frustration. What do we got, Spirit? Oh, yeah, love. Bringing back the care, right? The care factor. The transformation. See the red on the bird on my t-shirt? The love heart with the red. Transformation. This is what needs to happen. There needs to be love recreated in a situation. And this is like a womb. See how that red heart is in the black heart? It's incubating. It's within the womb. The vessel. Manifestation. We need to manifest the healing of the womb, of the woman, the vessel. To heal the whole community and re-establish the respect of the woman in the womb. Because the men are not respecting the woman that births their children, for fuck's sake. That's why all the children are out of hand. Feeling a lot of emotion here. It's dangerous emotion. Again, the vessel, accomplishment, the cup. Accomplish, love. I've got a community of birds right here next to me. They're all content. Scratching away on the ground, finding bits of food to eat. They feel safe. And I think, I don't think that this is it, right? Safety. These people were not safe out there. But there was people relishing, in the drama, like enjoying the drama. It's like enjoying the dysfunction, the violence, and enjoying that. And there was like hundreds of people. Achievement. This is the path and a portal moving to the sunshine, moving to happiness. Stillness. Indecisive. This looks like chaos. This is being indecisive on what path to choose. Oh, and I said choose, right? That was the message that kept coming in, was choose, choose, choose. And I've just got choose the path. And it was all about, when I was walking up there, about choosing the path. Which path to choose? Do we choose love, or do we choose violence and hatred and bitterness and jealousy and death, destruction? Four wands are in reverse. This is dysfunction, and this is with love. On the love card, clarifying the love card is Four of Wands in reverse. So this is not harmonious. This is dysfunction. It's chaos. Unhealed. Unhealed from trauma. It's like a whole city just festering in an unhealed in unhealed trauma. We got moving to calmer waters, towards love, and the Six of Cups. This is harmonious. This is harmony. Moving to calmer waters, to harmony. How do we achieve this? How do we move to calmer waters? With love. This is a King of Cups with love. What is the accomplishment here, Spirit? Breeze is picking up a bit. My cards will be blowing everywhere. Accomplishment. We've got justice coming. Achievement and justice. Justice. achievement and justice. Hello, bee. We have a bee. The star in reverse. Yep, it's reverse. Justice for a star in reverse. Somebody who is not considered to be a star. Justice. No more burdens. It's justice. Ten of Wands, a star in reverse. Ten of Wands and a star in reverse. Something's not working. The justice system can't be bothered. This is what I've got. It's not working. Or they're not working. No action being taken. Stillness. There's a reason for that. This was the achievement. Slow money, no passion, walking away, wounded. Slow money, walking away and wounded. No money, walking away and wounded. Somebody's walking away wounded and broke. I don't know why that's funny. Is this the justice here? Yeah, look, somebody's... The truth is that this is like authorities don't know what to do. People want to walk away. It's too much, this truth. And this is the Chariot, sometimes the police. And in that video, the police weren't effective. It wasn't effective. It was just too much for them. There's no resources, so it's not working. There's no resources. Because it doesn't come with love in the first place. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's trying to rule with these like draconian type rules, you know, but it's ineffective. Third party here with no knowledge. It's giving me that third party energy. I've got the Three of Cups. With the Page of Swords in reverse, it's like knowledge, right? Information. And in the dream, it was like the person behind me that had no guidance, no knowledge of something. and that was the one that was going to follow. So this has given me like the children following, no guidance, broken cup, following the broken cup. Because the cup was broken, which is the vessel, which is the womb, the woman. So if the children, and this page he's giving me the children following the woman, the Queen of Wands in reverse, messages. If the children, which are the third party, the one that was behind in the dream, following the broken cup, the Queen of Wands, and getting their messages from the broken cup and not the source, which was the guide in the first place, the one that said, throw the cup in the deep water and then jump on top of it. That sounds weird, doesn't it? It won't be broken if they go deep, but if they put the cup in the shallow end, it will break. If it's only on surface value. So if the cup is thrown into the shallow, it will break. If the cup is thrown into the deep, it won't break. And so that's given me like, if one goes deeper with another, rather than just this surface value, Jezebel like type spirit, which is the broken cup, right? Like, it's like just going on surface value, what someone looks like, that's that lust energy, like just jumping in, without actually going deep into a person, getting to know a person, learning about a person before there's a relationship developed, before it gets to a physical, you know what I mean? And so that's why, and because the cup is broken, the vessel, the shallowness of the vessel, the woman, and if the man, this is this is not sort of like gender specific either, like it's the man and the woman, right, that are broken. But if the man was to go deeper into the water, going deeper into the water, we have the King of Cups here, the man. If the man goes deeper into his emotions, with the Nine of Cups, we create a harmonious family, right? But the man has to go deeper into the emotion, which is the water, and the cup has to go into the water first. Okay, so the cup has to go into the water first. So that's like the woman has to be in that emotional, that healed emotional state first. Right, that's so interesting how this has come out. Thank you, Spirit. So the woman has to become emotionally balanced first, right? So what I was seeing on the street yesterday in that film, where the women were unhealed, they were fighting amongst each other over these men, right? So they were unhealed because they were broken. And that creates that Jezebel spirit, that surface value type person. And so if this woman is broken, and they're leading the child, right? This is no leadership. There's no knowledge for the third party, which is the child. The messages they're getting from the broken vessel is no knowledge, right? They're not getting any knowledge. They're just also becoming broken vessels, and broken begets broken, right? Wow, it's not working. And with the justice system, it's not working. You know, this iron, draconian type rules and shit, it's not going to bring love into a situation and harmony. So, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the vessel, the Empress in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the investment needs to be into the broken woman. The information is to mend the broken woman, the vessel, so that they can, and then the man will follow and go deeper into the woman. The man will go deeper into the woman if the woman is healed. This is such a strong message. So the Empress needs to heal, and the communities need to invest in healing the woman. The broken vessel, the womb, because it's birthing the children and the children follow. But here there's no guidance with a broken vessel, because broken makes broken, right? A broken vessel can't guide a child or a follower to unbrokenness. Right? And the truth here is, this is like the police. They don't know what to do about this situation, because the violence is out of control, the dysfunction, it's just all out of control, big time. But it's about the love and the vessel and the stillness, going within, healing, achievement. Oh, excuse me, I keep yawning. Anyway, I'm just going to pull a few of these on here and see what else comes out, and then I'll end it there, because I think that's a pretty clear message, right? I don't think we need to go much further into that. Oh, let's just, hang on a minute. Let's just see what we say about achievement. Tell us about this achievement, please, Spirit. Tell us. It just landed on the King of Cups then, and the Ten of Wands. No burden, and the Ten of Swords is in reverse. The knives need to be taken out. Achievement. Achievement of taking the knives out. That was something that was going on. People were cutting each other up with machetes and shit. Fighting with knives and machetes. Just like for no reason. Like just for that. Just for no reason. They're just going crazy for no reason. Stillness. There's no ships coming in. Someone's walking away from a deception. No ships coming in, walking away from a deception. There's no deception here. It's like there's no ships coming in here. There's nothing good here. And this person's walking away from this cup. 8 cups. Giving up. This is like a whole community giving up and walking off into the desert with no shoes on. It's probably the best thing for it. Walking away from it. Stillness. To go within. Holding back from a partnership. Yeah, there's no fertility here. You know what I mean? There's no fertility. It's not something that is prosperous. It's destruction. There's no growth, right? No growth. Okay. There's work. We've got work here. Well, there's work to do. And healing society. Because this is not just, this problem is just not the brothers. Brothers. Work, society, brother. So it's like a brotherhood, and they're not caring for the woman. It's out of balance. It's a man's world. That's what I call it. It's a man's world. That's it. It's unbalanced, right? Because they're just wounding the woman vessel, which their children are born from. Like, what the fuck are they doing? But the woman has to heal for the man to want to invest. An uncle, brothers and uncles, so brothers in arms, bros before hoes. Everyone's an uncle and not a husband. Wow, that's just what I got. That's the message. This is like, like all these a whole lot of single mums with no guidance. A whole lot of single mums with no guidance, because like in the dream it was like it wasn't that I hadn't listened to my guide, my friend, right, who went first, who threw his cup in first. He said, you throw your cup in first and then you jump in on top of it and go deeper. But I thought I was smarter, and put it like that. This is giving me like Adam and Eve sort of thing, or you know, like God and the devil, right? Like how the devil thought he was smarter, right? So I threw my cup in the shallow end and it broke. And I didn't, you know, like it was because I didn't follow exactly what the guide had said, and threw the cup in the deep end and jumped on top of it. I threw it to the side and it broke. So it was because of that variation, like the devil thinking they could do better than God, right? This is what this is giving. The way this message is coming out is awesome. Yeah, it broke the vessel, broke the woman. It was destructive. And it wasn't because they were jealous or anything. It was just because they thought that the guide was missing something. It's like not having full faith, right? In not having full faith. And what that has left us is with a whole lot of single parents, because the men are not going deep, they're going shallow, right? This is why it was important for me in the dream to follow exactly what the guide was saying, because the people behind me were following me, you see? And this is what's happened. But because, and I don't even get arrogance from this, it was just like not just not getting the full picture, you know what I mean? Just not following exactly. Or it was more about not trusting. It was more about not trusting the guide. That's why I threw my cup to the side rather than straight in. Not trusting the guidance of the ancestors, I just heard. Spirit guides. Because that's who that was. And it was represented through this Indigenous friend of mine, which is interesting that that person came into it. Yeah, so for the man to go deeper into the woman, and this is why uncle keeps coming out too, because, and the brother in society, because the uncles and the brothers, it's all uncles and brothers, and there's no fathers. So the father is missing from the society, and that's why the woman vessel is broken. Because the brother and the uncle does not go deeper than the husband. And if there's relations only with the brothers and the uncles, this is very incestuous as well. But it just means not having the father, right? That's why we've only got brothers and uncles coming out. And so you've got all these single mums, and they're only having very shallow relations with brothers and uncles. Not necessarily literally brothers and uncles, but what I mean is they're not fathers. They're just being brothers and uncles, only going shallow, one night stands, and not going within and going deep with a woman. It's all about the men, right? And that's why I was saying, you know, like on the street there was mostly all just, it was all about the men, and the women were only sort of like a small significance in the whole thing. But the women are the ones that are needing, we've got an Aquarius energy here, an air sign, intelligence, Aquarius and intelligence. Aquarius also gives me like emotion. It's not a cup, but it gives me that emotional intelligence. There needs to be emotional intelligence. The woman needs to heal, the women need to heal for the men to follow. They're stubborn. We've got the Leo energy because they're stubborn and arrogant. And the women are behaving like men in being the chasers and not the receivers. And with the lion here, with the Leo, it's like, you know, the Leo lion, the women go out and get the food, don't they? That's the opposite, see, of how it should be. We have a Scorpio energy, that's emotion. So we've got Aquarius, Leo and Scorpio energy. Scorpio's water, so that's emotional, intelligence, emotional. Sagittarius, fire. So we've got all the elements here. Oh no, we haven't got earth. Air, water and fire. But we're missing the earth here. We've got too much fire. That's what I'm hearing. And that gives me that, too much fire in the emotion. Unbalanced emotions. Imbalance is the correct term, I think, as it goes. So the imbalance in the emotion, and we've got too much fire, and with air, that's just like more fueling the fire. The air is fueling the fire. So we need earth to ground here. Earth Mother, right? Earth Mother to ground for a husband. Wow, this is amazing, and this is coming out. And then we have the husband. A man will go deeper. A man becomes a husband when he goes deeper into the woman. You know, like he has more commitment to the woman. He becomes emotionally balanced. Because the woman he follows the woman in emotion. The woman has to be stronger with the Leo. And not chase after the man. Right? The woman needs to earth mother. More earth. Look at the FBI in reverse. Why that's here, I don't know. No police. We won't need the police if we've got everyone in balance. All right? If the women become healed and the men become proper husbands and go deep into the water, into the emotion, balancing the emotions, we wouldn't need the police, right? Because they'd be balanced. We'd have a balanced community. Gemini energy. Balanced, because that's the two sides, right? That's the balance. Yin and yang. The lovers. It's love. In a Shire community. So there needs to be a proper mother and father situation. We have a niece in reverse. This is like giving me like the immature woman energy. Like we have the uncle and the brother here. There's no father. And with the niece coming out like that, that's giving me like there's no mother, there's no earth mother. It's a niece, right? Which is not what an uncle and brother are supposed to be dealing with. It's a broken vessel. She's in reverse. We've got Capricorn energy. Capricorn is earth, right? It's the earth energy. Earth mother, earth energy. So that's all the elements here now to balance the situation. So what needs to happen is first of all, the woman needs to get balanced. The woman needs to heal and not chase, become the empress, so that the man can balance his emotions as well. Because he will follow, and then the children will follow the man. Yep. What a awesome read, you know, that was just awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Spirit guides. I'm leaving it there, and I hope everyone has a beautiful Christmas day and beyond into this new healed cycle. Hopefully. So, yeah, everybody be love, right? Be balanced in emotions. Don't get over emotional. Keep the balance. Keep the balance and ground oneself. Don't get out of control. And, you know, a lot of it is to do with drugs and alcohol, right? People, but this is trying to heal the wounds. The wounds need to be healed. The cup needs to be mended. The vessel is broken, and the vessel, the woman, needs to heal, get balanced, right? So anyway, I'll leave it there, and I'll see you again. Have a beautiful day. Have a lovely Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.